Let's come back and see the 21st question. So in 21st question, what did they give us? Right, basically this question is from your, combination of, if I have to speak D4 configuration, D orbitals, right? D block elements, we are going to speak about that. They've also combined a concept of coordination compounds in this. So basically this concept, if I have to see this thing, that is crystal field stabilizing energy greater than pairing energy, that is only in coordination compounds. So we are going to study about crystal field splitting in coordination compounds. Let's see that. So in this question, they've given us a metal ion Mn plus, that means the charge, it's a cation having D4 valence electronic configuration. Here only they've given clue, D4 valence configuration. Okay, we'll see what it is. Combines with 3 bidentate ligands to form a complex compound. Okay, right. They said that there's a metal atom. It's going to combine with 3 bidentate, means 3 into 2, 6 donor sites are there. And they said, assuming crystal field stabilizing energy is greater than P. So what do we study in coordination compound? Two conditions. What are they? If the crystal field stabilization energy is greater than P, right, then your pairing occurs. Pairing up occurs. Then one more condition, what we will learn? If the crystal field stabilizing energy is lesser than P, no pairing occurs. This is what we have already studied. Let's come back and write this answer. They said, what is electronic configuration? D4. So what do we know in d orbital? Basically you have T2G set, the first one, and EG set. Okay, this is not till here, and the EG set in the second one. Now if the condition is crystal field stabilizing energy is greater than P, means I said pairing up occurs. Now what happens whenever ligand approaches to this particular thing? It's going to break up into T2G set, and it is going to break up into EG set. Now, if the ligand has a strong field ligand, a strong field ligand means pairing occurs. So the electron, instead of this, if it is a strong field ligand, I said instead of going here, it will come and pair up. Right, that is a condition. So what is the condition? Here they've given us, write the electronic configuration of D4. Here only they said D4. Simple, isn't it? Now what should you remember? For if this is a condition, crystal field stabilization energy is greater than P, that means pairing will occur. So here the configuration will be T2G, write down, EG also write down. Now what is the condition? It is greater than P. So 3 electrons, instead of 3 electrons, it will become 4 electrons. So it will become T4 and EG. So D4 or T2G4. So this also is done. Right? This is how you're going to write the answer. This is your answer. So suppose if they give you this condition, instead of this condition, what will be the answer? Answer will be T2G3, EG1. This will be the answer for this. For this one, this will be the answer. Okay, right. Let's see. What is the type of hybridization will Mn+2 ion have? Hybridization. Directly I can tell you from here. How? What did they say? Mn+2 or Mn plus N is surrounded by 3 bidentate ligands, I said. That means how is it like? It is like metal. Bidentate ligand means 2 donor sites. So 3 bidentate ligands. The ethylene diamine, if I take, I have already shown this in this way. You have 1 donor site. So 1 and 2. This is 2 sites. Now for this one, if I have to write like this, E and N. Done. Now here also E and N. Fine. So this is 1 donor site, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is a bidentate ligand. Now if I have to take this concept, hybridization, how can I see? Directly I can see how many here, the bonding orbitals here. If I have to count the orbitals, if I write sp3 here, 3 plus 1, 4. No, but here how many donor sites are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 donor sites are there. So then orbital of this also overlaps with this, orbital of this overlaps with this. So the hybridization for this becomes sp3d2. Why? Count here, you will only find easily 3, 4, 5, 6 sites. 3, 4, 5, 6 sites. That is written sp3d2 hybridization. Here T2G is answer, T2G4 is answer. I've explained you because of this concept. Here sp3d2 because there are 6 donor sites, means 3 into 2, 6 donor sites. Done. What type of isomerism exhibits here? So basically what type of hybridization do we study? We have studied cis and trans isomerism is one, and we also studied optical isomerism. Now, cis and trans I can't write here because all are similar groups, all are bidentate-like and similar groups, isn't it? So, what isomerism? It can only show optical isomerism. I can only draw mirror image of this metal. In this way, I can make En. This comes here, mirror image. This also comes here, mirror image, right? Both are mirror images. Now write down, name the type of isomerism exhibits, right? So you are going to write optical isomerism. Optical isomerism is a isomerism. I can't write cis and trans because the groups are similar. Right, now let's come back and see it. 22nd question. So gradually we are dealing with all the chapters. I'm just giving you so that you will understand how to go about in the exam. How should you answer when this question is given. Also give you what is the weightage also here. Now in this particular thing, this is which question? 22nd. We are here. It is a 3 marks question. When it is a 3 marks question, they'll give you 3 different bits. So 3 different questions, each carrying 1 mark. So everything carries 1 mark. Let us solve this question. What do they give us? The magnetic moment of few transition elements are given. Magnetic moment is given. Done. So whenever you see magnetic moment, right, you've already seen when you studied hybridization, magnetic moment you will calculate with the formula and based on the number of unpaired electrons, correct? Yes. Now when there is no unpaired electrons, when all are paired up, then we call it the magnetic moment will give the answer which you get is 0. Right, recollect, go back and see. Okay, let us not go there. Now I'll come back. Now what did they ask me? They've given certain elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then what do they give us? They've given us the atomic numbers. Now, with the atomic number, they'll give you the atomic numbers. You need to write the configuration. And they've given us 3 different questions. But they've asked me to find out maximum unpaired electrons. They've asked me to find out colorless aqueous solution and stable oxidation state. That is the question which is given to us. Now, what did I do? Once this question is given to me, first I have written the electronic configuration and kept ready. Right? I've already written the electronic configuration. So most of the students have asked me how to write the electronic configuration. Above principle you can write the above principle in rough column, and wherever you require configuration you can write. Done. So what is the first question? Let us answer. The first answer is maximum unpaired electrons. So that is the question they've asked, maximum unpaired electrons. Now here when I have to speak, let us see. Here is Sc plus 3 means 2 plus this one. Okay, Sc plus 3. If I have to write, what do I get? 2 electrons from here, 1 electron is lost. So argon completely filled, no unpaired electrons. So first answer ruled out. In the second one, chromium plus 2 means 1 electron from here, 1 electron from here is lost. So what do I get? I am going to get argon 3d4, 4s0. Okay, yes. So 4 unpaired electrons. Done. The next one, nickel. 2 electrons are lost. 2 electrons are lost. So nickel plus 2 means it is argon 3d8. Okay, now here how many unpaired electrons? They are 1, 2, 3, 4. Here how many unpaired electrons? In this 8 are there, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 unpaired electrons here. Here how many? 4 unpaired electrons. Let us write. Nickel plus 2 is over. Now titanium plus 3. So how many? 4 is 0, 3d1. So argon 3d1, 4 is 0. Done. So here how many unpaired electrons? Only 1 unpaired electron. All 0. So here only 1. Now when I see the configuration, this is completely filled, no unpaired electrons. Maximum here 4 unpaired electrons, here 2 unpaired electrons, here 1. So what is the answer? First answer, maximum is chromium only. I have to write the answer as Cr plus 2. Okay, now we'll ask, why is that, ma'am? Normally it should be 3d4, then 4 is 2. We already know in this 4s energy level is more than 3d. This is the concept. That's why it is this one. The electron will occupy the earlier 3d1 and show this configuration. So the answer, I have taken this configuration, taken the atomic number, written the configuration. After that I have seen the number of unpaired electrons. According to this, the answer is chromium plus 3. Now next one, it forms colorless aqueous solution. So whenever they're speaking about colored or colorless, you should remember, when does it show color? when it is either having unpaired electrons, when they go into the excited state. For that you need unpaired electrons. For showing color, it should have unpaired electrons, remember. So in all these, this also has unpaired electrons, it will be colored. This also has unpaired electron, due to excitation it will be colored. This also has unpaired electron, this also will be colored. But what is colorless? Scandium, because it has completely filled argon configuration. So forms colorless aqueous solution is scandium. You need to write this along with the charge Sc plus 3 over, let's see, exhibits stable plus 3 oxidation state. Now let's come back and see. In the first one, if I take out 3, this is stable. Chromium, if I take out 2, this is unstable. If I take out nickel 2, again this is unstable. Titanium, if I take out 3, again it is unpaired electron, unstable. So which configuration is stable now? This one. Scandium has stable configuration. So plus 3, after losing 3 electrons, it has attained stable inert gas configuration. So the answer is scandium plus 3. So this is also scandium plus 3, because we will be getting 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this, 1 mark for this. Right, let us see the choice question in 20 seconds. So you will be given choice questions also. You can either choose other question, this. So in the choice question, very interesting thing is given. Let us see. I did this question already in the chapter when I discussed. Let's see this. Consider the standard SEP, means standard electrode potential values of M plus 2 to this M. Okay, that means here they've given us the loss of electrons. Let's see. Of the first transition series. Okay, I've written twice first. Done. They've given you electrode potential values. Now explain E0 value for copper is positive. Okay, why is copper having positive value? All are negative. So when I have to write this answer, the main concept of this whole thing is, I already explained this in electrochemistry. We need to speak about, whenever you're talking about this concept, you need to speak in terms of hydration enthalpy. You have explained the whole thing. How is this decreasing? How is it increasing? So the first important thing, or the keyword which the examiner expects you to write is, first you need to start your answer with high energy. So they said Mn plus 2 and Mn. So you're going to relate in that terms. So first one, high energy. Let me write that thing. High energy to transform what to what? Copper to Cu plus 2. Loss of electrons from copper to Cu plus 2. This copper is what? Solid. This copper is what? Aqueous. So is it more or less than the hydration enthalpy? That is what you have to explain. So now I'm speaking this high energy of transformation from copper to copper plus 2. Everywhere we are doing that only. But when we are trying to do that, this is negative, 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 negative. But here you've got positive. That is what you're going to speak in terms of that. So this copper, whatever is there, that everything should be balanced then, isn't it? According to Hess law also, everything should be balanced. That is not balanced by, hydration enthalpy. I already explained this concept earlier also. So I'm just writing it here for your answer to write it in the board exam. So please go back to the videos. I've not explained here. Go back to electrochemistry videos and watch that. Done. Next one, E0 potential value, or E0 electrode potential value for Mn is more negative. This is minus 1.18. Why is it so? They're asking. So you have to speak in terms of configuration only. So what did they say? From Mn to Mn plus 2. So Mn to Mn plus 2, when I say there's loss after losing 2 electrons in the electronic configuration, this will attain D5 configuration. D5 means what? Half-filled configuration. Half-filled configuration, hence stable. Stable. So when it is stable, obviously we understood this concept earlier also, you'll have more negative potentials, isn't it? To take out that electron from there. Done. So Cr plus 2 is strong reducing agent than Fe. So what actually? Now you will write between 2. See here. Now from Cr, when I have to see the configuration, what actually happened? So here Cr plus 2, when it further plus 2, when it further goes to Cr plus 3. This is one concept. Next one, when I have to speak about Fe now. Same thing, Fe, first Fe, then Fe plus 2, from Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3. So what has happened? Why is it stronger reducing agent? This concept also I explained there. What will happen here in this particular case, Cr plus 2 to plus 3, what is changing from D4, this is becoming D3, right? Now in this case, when I take this one, this will become configuration D6 to D5. Okay, D6 to D5, done. Now tell me, what is this particular thing? D3 means stable T2G set, isn't it? That is what we have written. That is what is the question also. They are mentioning the thing. Why is it this? Right. After losing this is going to form T2G. How many electrons? 3 electrons. 3. This is which state? Stable state. Stable configuration. That's it. So that is the reason chromium is a stronger reducing agent than Fe plus 2. Right. So let's come back and see this question. Okay, I'll read the question first. Now, first important thing is this is a value-based question. Okay, done. And next thing is, in the value-based question, 1, 2, 3, 4 questions will be given, which is for 3 marks. Okay, right. Try to attempt this value-based question. 100%, most of the students will get these 3 marks. So basically, value-based questions, there are certain terminologies which you need to use, like sensitive, caring, understanding, loving. All these things are keywords. Try to remember 5 or 6 adjectives and you go. Done. So in the value-based question, in this particular, they have given us a concept. Done. Right. So in this concept, okay, let us see this. What do they give us? Ashwin observed that his friend Shubham was staying aloof. Okay, he was staying like dull, separated, and not playing with friends. Okay, he has observed his friend not playing with his friends. Ashwin told his teacher about this, who is in turn called his Shubham, who in turn, okay, he has told this teacher to talk to Shubham's parents. So she has called Shubham's parents and advised him to consult a doctor. So he has observed his friends not mingling up with other friends. So he has complained to the class teacher, and the teacher also spoke to Shubham's parents, right? Then she said to take them to doctor. So doctor, after examining Shubham, prescribed antidepressant drugs, okay, for him. After reading this passage, answer the following questions. 1, 2, 3, 4 questions are given. So in the first thing, what do they ask us? Name 2 antidepressant drugs. In chemistry and everyday life as a chapter, like most of the time you get a value-based question from that. So you need to know what are histamines, what are narcotic drugs, what are antidepressant drugs, and all these. Try to at least learn the names and go. Though you're not, structures will not be asked from that. You'll be asked the examples of each category. Then yes. So name 2 antidepressants. Antidepressants, if I have to write, Equinil is the best antidepressant. Nil. And the second antidepressant, which you can always, because they've asked 2 antidepressants, isn't it? 2. So the second antidepressant which I felt, you can write this phenelzine. You can write that. Phenelzine. Both are antidepressants. Remember this and go. Done. Mention the values of Ashwin. So basically, how is Ashwin treat? Keywords. He's understanding, he's empathetic, he's loving, he's caring. So use those words, you'll get 1 mark completely. Let me write what I should write. Empathetic means understanding. You can write he is loving. You can write he is caring. You can write understanding. Anything will do. But try to use those words. Now, how should Shubham's father helping other than providing medicine? What to the as a parent, you should have that role in talking to the child, monitoring the child, providing him that comfort zone. What will you write? You should write the Shubham's family should talk to the child, give him love and affection, take care of them, care of their child, and just have that good rapport with the child. So you can write in your own words. You try to feel that question and write, then it will be very nice in answering. Now last question, what is the scientific explanation for feeling depressed? So basically, when the amount of levels of noradrenaline are very low in our body, right? This noradrenaline, the thing, if the hormone is very low in our body, what will happen? What will you write? You can write the answer. If the amount of noradrenaline, right, are very low, the person goes to a condition called depression, because signals will not reach the brain. So you will write, if the amount of noradrenaline is low in the bloodstream, the person goes into depression. So easy, isn't it? So you need to remember the first question, 1 mark, that is. Second question by your own, third question by your own, fourth question mode. That means whenever you are studying chemistry in everyday life, try to remember the heading, try to remember 2 examples, try to remember the mode of action or the function of that. Okay, because if this is less, what will happen to the body? If that is more, what will happen to the body?